Hi, I'm Kelly. Welcome to class. Today you need a light to medium set of dumbbells, some space to move in, some water for hydration, and lots of energy. We're going to do a total body strength training circuit. Let's get warmed up. Bring your feet a little wider than your shoulders with your toes pointing straight ahead. Soften your knees, lengthen out through your waistline. Take a slight brace on your core muscles. Take your right hand, reach up. Stretching up. Hinge at the hips, keeping your knees soft. Good. Left hand reaches up, stretching up, and hinge forward at the hips, sitting back. Lift up and roll your shoulders back. Now squat down and up. Sitting back on each squat, keep your chest facing forward. Sit the hips back behind you. 2 more. Now, squat, reach across to the left. Do the same to the right. Reach across. Squat, reach. Each time you squat, go a little deeper. See if you can as you warm up. Now reach side to side, reach across. Swivel the foot, reach out through the arm, level with your shoulder. Pull back through your opposite elbow. 4, 3, 2, 1. Big deep breath in, reaching up. Pull down through your right elbow, reach up left, both hands up. Exhale, pull down with your left elbow, reach up right, both hands up. Bring your hands down, roll your shoulders back. Now separate your feet wide apart with your toes pointing straight ahead. Lunge across to the right. Sitting back, feeling a stretch in your left inner thigh. Come up and press your hips forward. Other side, go to the left. Sitting back, feel a stretch in the right inner thigh. Lift up. Let's repeat that. Go across to the right. Sit back, lift up. To the left, sit back and lift up. Bring your feet about hip distance apart. Step your right leg back onto the ball of your foot. Both hands reach up. Pull down on the left, reach up right. Both hands up. Pull your arms down, roll your shoulders back and press your heel to the floor. Lift up and step forward, other side. Big step back with your left leg. Both hands come up. Pull down with the right elbow, reach up left, reach right up. Both hands up. Bring your hands down, lean forward and press your heel to the floor, stretching the calf. Step in, roll your shoulders back. Now take a little step to your left. Circle the right hip. Circle, step, and sweep the arms. Again. Circle, step, and sweep. This really warms up the hips and upper back. Swivel your left foot as you sweep the arms. 2 more. Last one. Now take a step to your right. Let's do the other side. Stand on your right leg, circle left hip. Circle, step, swivel your right foot. Circle, swivel the right foot. As you sweep the arms, release the heel. You've got 4 more. Big circle, sweep the arms. Just 2 more. Last one. Big deep breath in, both hands up. Exhale. Let's get started with our circuit training. Pick up your dumbbells. Make sure you're bending your knees each time you pick up your dumbbells and put them down. Starting with an alternating rear lunge. So have your feet hip distance apart. Dumbbells by your side. Dumbbells by your side, chest lifted. Alternating, step your left leg back onto the ball of your foot and step forward. Other side. Big step back and step forward. Keep going. I'll show you side on. As you step back, you bend that back knee like you're going to, almost as if you were going to kneel down. Stay tall through your posture and your alignment. Go down as deep as you can in doable range of motion. So you're stepping back onto the ball of the foot. Keep your feet so that your toes are pointing straight ahead. Last one. Very good. Shoulders are next in our circuit. Feel a little breathy after that. Working those big muscle groups, get your heart rate up. Bring your dumbbells to the front of your thighs and then open them a little to the side, like a V. Now raise the arms up and come down. So V for victory. V for victory over weakness. Getting stronger in your upper body is important. It keeps you independent, especially your shoulders and your arms. Keep your chest lifted. Keep your knees soft. So soften your knees. Keep your shoulders down away from your ears. Raise the arms. 2 more. 1 more. 1 dumbbell goes down. Place it out of the way. Lace your fingers and loop your thumbs so you're holding the dumbbell in both hands. Separate your feet wider than your shoulders. Squat down, lower the dumbbell between your legs. Now chop over your right shoulder. Swivel the left foot. Squat down, chop over your left. Squat and chop. Squat and chop. This is for the core. Your midsection works the back, sides, and front of the core. It also develops mobility in your hips and upper back. Both very important. Squat, 1 more each side. Squat, squat, and chop. Pick up your other dumbbell. Bend your knees. Staying in the center of your space. Alternating side lunge. Feet together, dumbbells by your side. You lunge to the right and then to the left. Let's begin. Big step out, push off and step in. Push off. Oops, I'm going to the right. Let's stay to the right. Push off and step in. Bend the knee, sitting back. So we're staying on the right leg, pushing back to the left. 1 more. Now we're going to work the big mid-back muscles. From a hinged position, we're going to do a row and then stand back up. So 2 rows and then stand back up. Soften your knees, hinge at the hips, 2 rows, and come up tall. Hinge at the hips, sitting back, bend the knees, roll up 2 times, and then come up tall. 2 rows, lift up. Back of the neck stays long when you hinge forward. So your gaze comes down towards the floor in front of you. Once you've seen it, don't look at me, align your neck. One more time. And come up. Put one dumbbell down. Same grip. Lace and loop. Separate your feet wider than your shoulders and bring the dumbbell up to your right shoulder. Swivel the left foot and lift your chest. Chop down to the right, to the left, and then come up to the right. Chop down and come up. Chop and up. Make sure you're rotating but staying upright and long through your spine. Chop and come up. Swivel the foot on each chop. So you chop down to the left, chop up to the right. Staying on one side. Last one. Let's pick up your other dumbbell. Go back to legs. Have your feet close together for this one. You're going to cross your left leg back. Here you go. Cross back and step in. Other side. Cross back and step in. Bend down and come up tall. Now, if you gaze down when you cross over, your back knee is just in front, or it's just behind. Your back knee is just behind your front leg. It doesn't cross over very much. Keep your front foot facing forward. Last one. Okay, we have another hinge, but this time we're working the biceps, the front of your arms, and your triceps, the back of your arms. Have your feet hip distance. Now bend your elbows, bring the dumbbells up to your shoulders, hinge at the hips, elbows high, press back. Now lift up in one piece and bring the hands down. Let's repeat that. Hands up. Hinge, elbows high. Press back, extending the elbows. Lift up in one piece and come down. Again, bicep curl, front of the arms, hinge, triceps, back of the arms. I'm sure you can feel it. Lift and come down. One more time. Biceps. Hinge, elbows high. Triceps. Lift and come down. One dumbbell now, one dumbbell. Different grip. Different grip. Hold the end of your dumbbell in both hands. Have your feet wider than your shoulders. Bring the dumbbell to your right ear, behind the head, and chop down to the right. Swivel your left foot. Come up to your left ear, behind the head, chop down to the left. Up, chop down to the right. Up, and chop down to the left. Go to the right, chop down to the right. Notice I'm releasing my heel and swiveling the foot. I'd like you to do the same thing, please. Up, and chop. Inhale, exhale, last one. Inhale, exhale. Grab a sip of water if you're thirsty. I'm going to take some water. We're going to do everything for second set. And anything we did on one side, we'll do on the other side. Bend your knees to pick up your dumbbells. starting with an alternating rear lunge. Your feet are hip distance apart. Dumbbells by your sides. Lift your chest. Here we go. Lunge back and step in. Now there's a little bit of balance, actually quite a lot of balance in a rear lunge. So as you lunge back, keep your feet hip distance apart. Step back onto the ball of your foot and bend the knee. Tendency is to put the whole of the foot back down behind you for balance. But if you keep your feet hip to shoulder distance apart, it'll be easier to balance and you'll get better range of motion. You'll be able to sink that back knee down. Sink the back knee down. One more each side. These get your heart rate up a little bit. Next up, shoulders. Have your feet hip to shoulder distance apart. Soften your knees. Bring the dumbbells onto the front of your thighs and then open them a little bit to the side. Raise the arms and lower the arms. Your thumbs lead the way. Keep your chest high and your shoulders down. Take a slight brace on your core. Again, you exhale as you lift and inhale as you lower. Stay long through your waistline. Inhale and lower. Thumbs lead the way, but your shoulders stay away from your ears. Last one. One dumbbell goes down for a golf chop. Put it out of the way. Lace and loop. Feet wider than your shoulders. Shoulders down and back. Squat down, bring the dumbbell between your legs. Chop to the right. Squat. Chop to the left. Squat down as deep as you feel comfortable. Swivel your left foot as you chop to the right, and swivel your right foot as you chop to the left. Squat, chop, squat, and chop. Sitting back each time. Right across the shoulder. One more each way. Last one. Okay, now we've got that side lunge to the left. Pick up your other dumbbell. Come to the center of your space. Have your feet together, dumbbells by your side. Pull your shoulder blades down and back. Side lunge to the left. Let's begin. Big step out. Push off. Bring your foot back to the right. Push. Keep all 10 toes facing forward. That's super important. That way, when you bend your knee, you can sit back, move the hips back, and that helps engage the big muscles in your rear, your glutes. Big step, push the floor away. Very good. Okay, hinge and row, the big mid-back muscles. Your feet hip distance apart. Chest is lifted. Pull your shoulder blades down and back. Soften your knees and bend your knees when you hinge forward. You ready? Let's go. Hinge, row, row, come up tall. Bend the knees, 2 rows, and lift up. Again, sit back. Squeeze between your shoulder blades, and come up. Keep the back of your neck long. So when you hinge forward, you bring your gaze down towards the floor in front of you, not straight down, but in front. So your head stays in alignment with the rest of your spine. Last one, row, and come up. Put one dumbbell down. Diagonal chop, same grip, lace, loop. Bring the dumbbell up to your left shoulder, feet wider than your shoulders, rotate to the left, lift your chest. We go chop and up. So you chop down to the right, chop up to the left. Swivel the feet. Take a good strong brace of your core muscles. Lift up tall on each repetition. Swivel the feet in both directions. So you swivel to the right and then you swivel back to the left. So come up onto the ball of the foot. One more. Chop and chop. Okay, pick up your other dumbbell. Last 3 moves. Then we stretch. Crossover lunge. Alternating. Feet hip distance. Cross over and come up. Other side, cross. So it's a little different than the rear lunge because you're shifting your hips side to side as you cross over. So when you cross over, your back leg is just behind your front leg, not dramatically crossed over. Your hips stay square to the front. That's important. Cross. One more each side. Biceps and triceps with a hinge. So while we work our arms, we also get the legs and the core on this one. Have your feet hip distance. Bicep curl, hinge of the hip, press back 2 times. Lift up and bring your hands down. Once you've seen it, let your eyes just follow the line of the body coming down when you hinge forward. So gaze comes down. Once you've seen it, look down and forward as you extend the elbows 2 times. Lift up, get the biceps. One last set. Bend the knees, sit back. Lift and come down. Put one dumbbell down. Hold on to that dumbbell in both hands at the end. Halo and chop. Soften your knees. Lift your chest. Come around the right ear. Chop down to the right. Swivel the left foot. Round the left ear. Chop down to the left. Swivel the right foot. Chop. Up. And around. And down. Up. Back. Around and down. Make sure you release the heel as you chop down. Swivel the foot. Up, back, and around. Last one. Up, back, and down. Very good. We're done with all our strength moves. Put your dumbbell down. And we're just going to stretch. Have your feet about shoulder distance or slightly wider. Soften your knees and let's go into a nice hip circle. Circling the hips in one direction. smoothly around. Now go in the other direction, smoothly around. Keep a slight brace on your core. Knees are soft. Now push out to the right. Feel that stretch in the side of the hip. Push out to the left and feel that stretch in the side of the hip. Lift up. Roll your shoulders back. Now step your feet hip distance. Step your left leg back. Flex the right foot. Hinge at the hips. Point and flex the foot. Mobilizing the ankle. Hold there. Go a little deeper in your hinge. Now, reach down with the right hand, lift up. Again, down with the right and lift up. And lift up one more time. Down and lift up. Step forward. Let's do the other side. Step your right leg back, flex the left foot, and hinge at the hips. Hands on the thighs to support the back. Now point and flex. Point and flex the ankle. 2 more. Hold that flex. Go a little deeper. Now, reach down with the left, pull up and open the chest. Down and lift. One more. Down and lift. Roll both shoulders back. Okay, take your elbow in the left hand, right elbow and left hand. Press back. Now, lift across and come up. Again, lift across and come up. One more time. Lift across and come up. Bring that hand down. Roll the shoulder back. Take the other elbow in your other hand. So left elbow and right hand. Press back. Now, lift up another one and lift up. Again, keep your knees soft as you stretch the side of the body and the back of your arm. One more. Good. Now, roll the shoulder back. Roll both shoulders back. Inhale, reach up. Pull down on the right, reach up on the left. Both hands up. Pull down on the left, reach up on the right. Both hands up. Both hands open. Roll your shoulders back. Now, little rotation, side to side. Swivel the foot and rotate the hips. Easy rotation, just loosening up the whole of your body. 4, 3. Let the arms swing and tap the body. 1 more each way. Come back to face the front. Now tilt your right ear over to your right shoulder. Hold there and feel that stretch on the left side of your neck. Press down through your left shoulder. Now roll your left shoulder back 2 times and lift up. Other side. Tilt your head to the side. Feel a stretch in the side of the neck. Keep both shoulders down and now circle your right shoulder 2 times. Big shoulder circle. Press back and down. Do that again. Press back and down and lift up. Both shoulders roll back. I always like to finish with a nice neck stretch to loosen up the neck because we tend to hold a lot of tension there. Now inhale, reach both hands up, stretching back, and then keeping your knees soft, hinge forward at the hips. One more time, inhale, reach up, exhale and hinge, knees are soft, lift up, roll your shoulders back, and we are done. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you had a great class. I can't wait to move with you again. You strengthened your whole body.